What's up guys, ShadowzKiller here, and I'm doing a commentary on a squad battle match. I finally got some issues settled with my computer, so hopefully, this will work fine. I'm playing 6v6 on Avalanche, Big Team Slayer. On this map you always want to rush the laser. It's actually the most important weapon. Though you have snipe, OS, rocks. You want to bring rocks to laser, but you want to ultimately rush laser and get it. It's pretty much almost a deciding factor to winning any match on Avalanche. Almost any game type 2. Now my teammate died, my other teammate's still fighting. My priority is to stay alive, so I'm gonna run back as soon as possible to my base with laser. Looking down and getting in case I get sniped. I threw a grenade on the right side because Monster, the guy who was at keyhole, was watching the left side so he could snipe if there was a sniper on the other side. I threw a grenade to suppress if he was on the other side. Now right here I'm just sitting here at our portal, and this is where you want to have your laser guy. The only problem with this is if your teammates die, they're always going to spawn next to you here at portal, so you got to be careful. Make sure you have 1 or 2 guys on keyhole. I'm fast forwarding through some parts because this game was long. Some moments of no action, it was boring, so that's why I skipped through some parts to try to keep it interesting. When you have the laser, even though you want to save it for vehicles, in the beginning it's good to at least get 1 or 2 kills with it because you want to establish the early lead. And since you play squad matches, typically if you're playing against like good opponents, the game's going to drag on and it's going to be a full 15-minute game. So that's why you want to get 1 or 2 kills. Now there's the Hornet. I saw it the last second when it came out, but because I'd have to recharge, start charging again to actually hit the Hornet, it could get away. So I decided to go for the one guy who was down at neutral laser or laser spawn. Neutral laser is, the area that it's called when you're playing the heavy variant of this map. Again, fast forwarding, as you can see, people died at keyhole. Now they're going to push through. You want to control keyhole as much as possible, because everyone's going to spawn at your portal, and ultimately they can come around in his base. I lasered that guy because someone called out and said he had sniper, and I had to kill him as soon as possible. You want to have your sniper guy either sit at keyhole or drop down and go to laser spawn and go look at their portal in case anyone's coming coming through. Someone threw a trip mine there and I blew it up with my BR in the distance for my teammate. Again, people are pushing through keyhole. I missed my laser shot. Now they call out the guys in the base. My friend Gogeta runs in. Then I kill the guy with rocks. And as you notice, I fired both rockets even before he threw his regen, because in squad you just want to make sure the person dies. So even if someone's getting team BR'd, you still want to shoot him with the sniper in the body because you want that person to die. Every kill counts, especially in squad. Now, that was my last shot, but the Hornet, their Hornet, was blown up, so that's why I used my last shot. Because it was safe, I don't have to worry about the Hornet, and since they don't know where I laser, we're going to push with our Warthog. Unfortunately, they get killed, well, at least the driver does. So I'm going to push out with the 1 rocket I have. Either, going bottom laser to wait for new laser, or to push to top keyhole and clear out that area if there's some guys camping in there. I saw a guy on the radar. I did not hear him lift, so I know he's around one of these corners. And as you notice, I'm getting shot from top keyhole, so I'm going to back out. And here we're trying to decide what to do because we don't want to all end up fighting here at, that laser. We're trying to wait for it to spawn, but it's like 8:40, so laser probably won't be back for another minute because I did not die with it, and I held on to it for a long time. So this reset time for the laser is probably really late. So I'm just gonna throw grenades, try to get a kill in case they try to push and rush. And they do. I back away. Now the reason why I stopped helping, Monster, that guy there, is because this guy over here picked up their invis, and he also has rocks, so I want to get those as soon as possible. Unfortunately, I get sniped right here. Now you also want to time invis, because if you get invis, you can push into someone's base very easily through portal, or you can go top keyhole. Rockets on this map spawn really fast, so always look for them. I believe they spawn every minute, if not every minute and a half, but nonetheless they spawn very quickly on this map. On all variants too. Bunch of guys bottom laser. I'm gonna get out of there, just try to stay alive. I have rockets. My second rocket was deflected by a grenade explosion. They're fighting there. I'm gonna let them fight because I'm gonna push top keyhole because no one's from my team is there. Someone called that guy out and he was camping there. I managed to kill him. I'm gonna back away. I don't pick up OS because a good strategy on this map is to have the guy in the Hornet pick up overshield. That way if he gets in a Hornet versus Hornet battle, he can easily, kill the other guy. Or if he's getting shot by a hog, he doesn't die instantly. Here I'm trying to, put shots on kids at their keyhole, but I die. I get some good shots. I believe Monster over there, C95, cleans one kill up. Using this turret here at Portal is actually a very good strategy to use in case a Hornet or vehicle pushes to your side, because it does significant damage and it will actually rape a Hornet. That hog was called out. I managed to kill the gunner. One of my friends died with snipe. Now this is another area here where you can watch keyhole with snipe. It's extremely safe. Almost no one's gonna see you unless they have a sniper and they know you're there. So this is a really good spot. You still want to have one person at keyhole to control the area, so they don't all flood through. Because as I said earlier, if no one's there, they're gonna push through and come through your base. And I believe if I'm standing here, people are going to spawn next to me. There are spawn points in this area that you just never spawn there because no one's standing there, so I can't be the last person alive because I can screw my team up. Squad is very oriented towards spawn points, so you gotta make sure you realize where you are in relation to your teammates. For long distance sniping, it's kind of hard to tell, but I kind of twitch my crosshair at the last second because you gotta lead. It's kind of like the sweep effect. If any of you played Halo 2, you could kind of sweep your crosshair in Halo 1 and Halo 2 to get that headshot. It doesn't work that well in Halo 3, but it does have a little bit of effect. There was a guy camping next to our OS. I was looking there trying to get a shot. The Hornet was suppressing him, but could not get him, so one of my teammates shot a rocket across the map and killed him. Again, I'm just watching keyhole. And then you still want to have people occasionally push to laser and have some guy at your portal watching that area too, in case they send vehicle rush. Have a vehicle rush come towards you. I'm low on snipe ammo, so I'm gonna get more. Now I noticed earlier there was a guy camping inside keyhole, like next door our shoddy spawn. As you can see, you briefly saw the barrel of his gun. I kill him, but there's another guy in there, so that's why you should never rush inside keyhole. There's always going to be some guy camping there. You should assume so. And I'm going to pull back with the new snipe ammo. I'm going to sit here, and again, occasionally I'm going to look to the left in case there's guys sneaking in. I noticed they picked up our invis because someone forgot to call it out, and that invis guy is going to rush me. They also sent a ghost across the map to rush me, but thankfully the Hornet helps me out. There's the invis guy. As you can see, they came all the way around the map. It takes a while, but they come all the way around the map to kill me. If they succeeded in killing me, they could have sniped, my guys at keyhole, or spawn kill people who spawn on the bottom of the base. But the Hornet was there to help me out. And there's very little time left, and the game's pretty much over at this point. We have a strong lead. There's no way they can come back. I tried sniping that, the guy in the Hornet. It looks like the glass was broken and you can actually snipe him out of it. If the glass is there, it takes like a ridiculous number of sniper bullets to break the glass, but whatever. That was that. This was a legit match in squad battle. If you want to play against me, just send me a message. Make sure you're between 40 and 50. Thanks for watching. Please rate and comment. Thank you.